Hello everyone, and welcome to this video. Today we're going to be discussing the starter zones. This is a totally non-biased opinion, but we're going to start off with the Horde because they're the best. So let's go ahead and get started. The first starting zone we're going to talk about is the Orcs and the Trolls. Good old Durotar. Nothing says welcome to the Horde like the color orange. So much orange. So much orange, in fact, that I think the developers forgot that they could use other colors. But we got orange, so let's discuss it. So with this starting zone, other than the fact that there's a lot of orange, the quests and mobs in the area aren't too bad. You're dealing with boars, scorpions, some familiars, and some other demons. Kind of just bring you as an introduction into the orcs battling themselves with that demon blood inside them, and then also the trolls kind of trying to prove themselves to the orcs that they are a good ally to have in this fight for survival. Of course, the trolls aren't necessarily the normal trolls that you'll be encountering throughout the whole game. These are actually the dark spear trolls, and they're more passive than their jungle troll counterparts that you will actually encounter later on in the game. But it's a great introduction into both of these races and kind of the struggles that they deal with. Now, for the quests themselves, it's pretty basic. Go kill some boars, get some scorpion tails, but the best quest is obviously to go beat a peon to death, or almost to death, and make sure he gets back to work. Now, my favorite way to do this is to actually stand on top of the same exact peon and wake him up multiple times, because that bitch doesn't get to sleep. Now, what you should do is go around and beat other peons, like this one here that kind of sensed me coming, so he got up, but I was still able to get that hit in, tell him to get back to work. Now, when it comes to the area, it's fairly compact. You can get from quest to quest, and the walk isn't horrible. But I would suggest when you go into that cave to do that quest and kill that orc, part of the burning Legion introduction, I highly suggest hearthing out, because who wants to fight their way out of that cave when you just fought your way in? Everything spawns by the time you start to turn around. It's a pain in the butt. Now, out of all of that, I want to give the orcs a good, solid 10 out of 10 score, because I love the orcs and the trolls area. Now, usually by the time you're done with that area, you should be close to level 5.5 to 6. If you're not, I strongly suggest going to kill some more stuff before you leave. You want to be close to level 5 at least, or in level 5. Now, if you don't do every quest, that's totally fine. I completely understand. Finding that pickaxe is sometimes a pain in the ass. Alright, so now, we couldn't start with the best zone, so let's talk about the best zone, Mulgore, or the Tauren's starter zone. Now, Mulgore is great. It looks beautiful. There's so much grass and everything, but that's also the problem. There's so much grass. There's so much space between you and that next quest. The problem with Mulgore is you're walking half the time just to get to the place where you need to fight stuff. You could start auto-walking. By the time you go grab a drink and come back to your desk, you're still only halfway to the boar cave. Why? Why is it so big? I understand when the Tauren first were designed and everything, they had a concept of allowing them, as they walk straight, they speed up. But that never happened. But we got stuck with this endless grass zone, which, like I said, I can't complain too much. At least it's not orange. Now, when it comes to the quests in Mulgore, they're very basic. you know, go kill this, go kill that, go collect this, go collect that. And then also, don't forget that pitcher of water. Grab that pitcher of water, bring it back to me. I'm thirsty. Now, by the time you finish up all the quests, get that drink for that man, you're looking at about level 5, close to level 6, just like the Orcs area. Now we're going to finish off this video by saving the best for last. We're going to talk about the Undead or the Forsaken faction and their starting zone. Their starting zone is very in-depth. It's great for lore. You're waking up in a crypt, you step outside, and you're told, hey, we broke you, or we're away off from the Lich King. Go kill some zombies. They didn't make it. They didn't make the cut, but you did. Congratulations. Now, the great thing about the Undead zone, and reason why you're probably playing an Undead, is because of the creepy vibes. That little spoopy vibes that everyone loves. You're going around, you're killing zombies, you're killing bats, you're killing wolves, you're killing spiders, and then you're killing humans. You might wonder, how did these humans get there? Well, these humans are actually part of the Scarlet Crusade. Enemies that you'll kind of encounter later on in the game, but it's a great introduction into them. And the reason why they're there is just, they freaking hate you. They don't like you at all. They hate your guts. They want you dead. But you kill them. Now, the only quest out of this little quest chain that you get that I kind of have a complaint about is there's one quest where it tells you to go get the scarlet armbands, and then after you get that, go right back out there and kill one more guy. So it's like, why couldn't I have just killed the one guy while I was there killing all the other guys? Why did I have to go back out there? And he even drops an armband. So it's like, that could have killed 2 birds or 2 guys, 2 quests with 1 quest. So why? Why is it? But it's okay. A little bit more experience with having that second quest and everything. And by the time you're finished with that quest, that's the end of the zone. And you're hitting close, really close to level 6. Now, all these zones, depending on your efficiency and stuff like that, could range you between 30 to 45 minutes to get to that level 5. And then, of course, once you get to there, you go on, you bring the bread, bring the package to the next innkeeper, and you start the real adventure in World of Warcraft. So there you have it, my totally unbiased, completely accurate opinion about the Horde starter zones. And if you think the Alliance starter zones are better, well, we'll have to just disagree. If you have any other opinions, or what are your thoughts about the best starter zones? Who's your favorite starter zone? Whether it be classic or even later on in the game. I'd like to know. Tell me in the comments down below. And if you'd like to hear my opinion, my totally accurate, 100% professional opinion about the Alliance zones, starter zones, subscribe. It'll be on the channel next week. And of course, we're going to have to check and determine which zone is actually the worst out of all the starter zones, because it's going to be on the Alliance side. All right, thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you next week. The reason why I've got a potato, by the way, is because this microphone is a potato.